Welcome, my dudes, to a casted game of Age of Empires 4, and we are back with another 2 versus 2. So, spawning in the right-hand side of the map in the colour green, we have Core, who's going to be on the Mongols for us today, and his teammate is going to be Lash in the colour orange, playing the Abbasid Dynasty. On the left-hand side of the map, we have Crackety here, who's going to be in the colour cyan, also playing the Abbasid Dynasty. And his teammate is going to be really unskilled. Hopefully he's not actually really unskilled. But he's going to be on the colour purple, playing the Holy Roman Empire. And you can probably tell this is a map that we don't see that often. This is because this is a community-crafted map. It's been used in the Road to Wololo a couple times, but it looks like it has been changed because we now see no fish in the lake. You can see we have a big lake, river, whatever you want to call it, surrounding this massive island full of gold. And this has been changed because there used to be fish here, but I really like the change of how they have removed that. It means you still have to stay in your base for the economy, because the shore-fish in the river here was a little bit overpowered. But anyway, if you are not familiar with this map, all of the gold spawns in the middle here, apart from a couple outcroppings here and there, like this bit here. I mean, this bit's part of the starting gold. Each player also has a starting gold, so they don't have to go all the way out here for their age up. We already see the House of Wisdom for Crackety coming down already. Not a lot else going on at the moment. Core's got a really nice spawn over here, right next to the Uvu. Although his gold mine is very far away. Ooh, that's not nice to see at all. He's got another gold mine over here as well. But I really like this map. I think it really promotes aggression. Because when it comes to the late game, if you don't control this center island, then you can be in some pretty bad trouble. Because you just have no gold on the map. And something else you can notice, there's not a market in this map, which I think is really interesting. I think there should have been a market, to be honest. I think, you know, with this so much gold in the middle, there needs to be some other way of getting gold. And I think a market could have been really cool. Because imagine the Abbasid going with the trade wing in this map, especially in like 1v1s. You know, market up here. You put down a market over here, and then you start doing some insane Abbasid trade boom. But that's not what we see. But we finally see the first age up coming in. It's going to be the economic wing coming out from Lash. I say that, but really unskilled. His name does not suggest that he would be the first to click up, but it seems like it is. We see no other player apart from him and Lash aging up at this point. Crackety not aging up yet. Let's have a look, see how far away he is from aging up. He's still quite a bit. I wonder if he's gone for the early wheelbarrow. Yes, he has gone for the early wheelbarrow. Whereas we look over here for Lash, he's decided not to go for the early wheelbarrow, which means he can get in the earlier age up. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. 2 different builds here for the same civilization. You know, I do think that the wheelbarrow is such a good upgrade. I think probably getting this in a little bit earlier is a good idea. Crackety's not too far behind, and the wheelbarrow just pays off so fast. Really nice upgrade right there. And especially in a team game, you're not going to be hard rushed. You know, you can play a little bit more greedy. So definitely going for that early wheelbarrow is definitely a nice idea. But Lash gets it anyway. He gets it just a little bit later than Crackety. So having a bit of a reverse build order there. Crackety going for wheelbarrow, then age up. Lash going for age up, then wheelbarrow. Apart from that, very similar. Both on the berries. We see really unskilled is about to age up. There he goes with the Arkan Chapel. He already has a lumber camp down. Now what we tend to see some players do is, instead of building the lumber mill, they just rush up the age up with these wood villagers. The villagers that would be on wood. And then they can just use this as a drop-off building. It saves 50 wood, which is what you would make anyway from doing this chopping. And it's in a really nice position as well. So, definitely interesting that we don't see that coming out of really unskilled. Core over here is going to be finally aging up with the deer stones. He already has a pasture down. Is he struggling on sheep? Seems like he's got one there. Maybe he's struggling a little bit. So going with that early pasture, definitely nice to see. It is connected up to the Ubu. So it does mean he can produce those sheep a little bit faster. Lash needs to be careful here. That is a very low HP scout. I reckon that was down to like 1 or 2 HP. So they do regenerate. And now we see Crackety going onto stone. Let's have a look over at Lash, see what he's doing. He's got 12 villagers on stone compared to Crackety's 6. We'll have a look at the resource difference here. So Core, that's Core. Lash, he's on... What's he doing with all this wood? Oh, he's going with an early stable. Interesting. So Lash is going to be a little bit delayed on his second town center because of this. Investing 150 wood into stable, and then it's going to cost even more wood when he decides to make some horsemen. Whereas Crackety over here, he's going all out greed. Taking the early wheelbarrow first, and then actually going for no military production. I say that, Crackety. You got to do it at that point in time, haven't you? Now going with a barracks. Gonna directly counter this stable. You can see he's actually scouted that out. So nice scouting there by Crackety. He knows exactly what's up. Going with this early barracks. We can see he's already almost got enough resources for that second town center. We'll have to see where he places it in a minute. Lash over here. He's taken off all of his villagers off the stone. He collected lots of stone. You can see, we saw a minute ago how many villagers he had on there. So now has to collect up some more wood, and now he's finally going out for that second town center. Where's he going to be placing it? Very nice spot. He gets the stone, the berries, the gold, and secures up some of this back positioning here. And Crackety also going for a bit of a forward town center as well. Going to be on this deer patch, and he's also going to have a nice place to wall up here. You can just, I mean, I say that you can't actually wall on this river, so, I mean, you know, you can still wall up here, here, then up here. So some nice walling potential there for Crackety. And he's just securing up all of these resources over here. I mean, there's not too many, but you know, the berries are always nice. Two berry patches over here. We see over here Lash does have a few horsemen out. And we can see Lash is actually trying to wall up some of these relics. Lash is not the Holy Roman Empire, but really unskilled is. And he's already aging up. Going with the fast castle. Building that regnance with 9 villagers. I wonder if he's already sent out some prelates. He's got some early horsemen out as well. Definitely going to help at getting some of these relics. But Lash has already walled this one up slightly. I mean, there should be some really easy relics out here for Lash. We can see 4 relics over here. But this one's going to get caught off guard. Really unskilled units are not nearby. He should be able to start making some knights immediately. And that is what we see really unskilled do. They should be able to do well against this composition. Definitely a shame for really unskilled at the moment. Not picking up any relics immediately. Although he can make prelates from the regnants now, which is definitely nice. He can save time on the town centre. But that's not what he's doing. Okay, so really unskilled must not be aware of this, because he's not training the prelates from the regnants. Instead, he's training it from the town centre. And this uses up a lot of villager time. He could have an extra villager out right now at 0 extra cost, because he could be making it from here. But we see the Mangadai are just going to be running past. Horsemen can catch up pretty fast. Now the knight's coming out. That should be able to deny those horsemen. And the prelate's going to get caught off guard again. No. Although 2 prelates are out now. They should be able to heal each other up. Still no relics in for our purple player. But look at this. Oh, I thought this was blue for a second. Never mind, never mind. A really unskilled picks up his first relic with the assistance of Crackety with some spearmen. Crackety also has an archery range up at this point in time. Not producing anything from it yet. Gore needs to be careful here. He's going to run straight into the spearman if he's not careful. Mangadai can do a good job just kiting these though. Let's take a look over at Core's base. Finally going up with the step redoubt and building a stables as well. I expect for some knights upon age up. We see Lash as well, not aging up yet. Neither is Crackety. This Predator is going to be going down to this Mangadai if it's not careful. Mangadai can just do so much damage so quickly. They're a weak unit and they die extremely quickly, but they just do so much damage. Look at those going down, and now we see Crackety aging up. You can see at the top of our screen here, going to be going up with the Culture Wing. Or finally aging up with that Step Out. He's going to be moving it out onto a gold mine. I'm surprised he doesn't bring it out here, to be honest. Here would be a nice position. But the Knights now push away these Mangadai. They've got nothing on this. These Knights should be able to easily clean this up. Camel Archer is going to be doing a good job here. Providing that debuff onto these Knights. -5 damage. These Knights might be in some trouble. The first Knight does go down. Let's take a look at how many relics are in for Really Unskilled. Building some outposts now. So it looks like Really Unskilled is going to place this inside of the outposts and not the Regnants. Which is definitely what we want to see. I went on a big rant about this the other day. Do not put your relics inside the Regnants. Put it in an outpost. And that seems like what Really Unskilled is going to do. He's putting down 2 at the moment. And we can see, is there more coming in? We have the first one here. And here's the second one. So there's already going to be 2 coming in, which is going to be a nice juicy 400 gold a minute. We have a, no, my bad. We have a third one down here. So that's going to be 600 gold a minute immediately for Really Unskilled. I mean, I say immediately. He had to do a lot of fighting for that. 3 Knights over here. Core doing a good job here. Getting that sprinkled in placement. Doing so much damage onto those Knights. That is crazy. And now we see Lash pushing up here. But bear in mind, this is a team game. There are still 4 relics left on the map. That means Really Unskilled could get 1400 gold a minute, which could be absolutely crazy for the Holy Roman Empire. We still have this one up here. Lash is guarding this one, and then we have 2 to the south here as well. Camel Archer coming out for Crackety. He's going to be going down immediately. And these things are expensive as well. You do not want to be losing these willy-nilly. Lance is also out for core now as well. Crackety losing another Camel Archer. He's just sacking those Camel Archers like they're worth nothing. And Crackety's got a lot of villagers over here that could be caught off guard. They should be able to jump into the town centre, but where are they going to jump into the town centre? It's full. So many villagers here. This is not the direction they should be going in. They need to be coming back. That's going to be a lot of dead villagers for Crackety. That's going to be 2 dead villagers. 4 still left over here. Crackety's trying to put up an outpost over here. Unfortunately, does not happen though. Core's going to be getting lots of damage put onto the Knights over here. And they really just look to try and camp on these relics over here. We see another relic being picked up to the south there. Where is that? Just really... Oh! Core being very sneaky. Has he got... He's going to be able to secure himself at least 2 relics over here. Really Unskilled could have gone for these relics. I'm surprised he didn't. Very interesting. Core's managing to yoink 2 relics over here, which is definitely nice. That's 200 extra gold a minute for Core, and 400 less gold a minute for Really Unskilled. But look at this. Really Unskilled has already hit Imperial Age. He's going up with the Palace of the Swabia. He's going to be able to boom like crazy. And Lash is still age 2. We say that, but he is aging up with the Culture Wing, but that is extremely delayed. Crackety's been in the Castle Age for quite a while, and this is also the Abbasid Dynasty. And now we see Core yoinking the 3rd relic up here as well. The last relic left on the map is going to be this one over here. Core should be able to... I say that. Core, you're going to lose this. You're going to lose that relic. The Prelate, the Monk, whatever you want to call it, does go down. And now we have Really Unskilled over here with his Prelate. He's bringing it out. He wants to capture up this relic. He wants to get that extra 200 gold a minute in. Core is over here. The Knights engage. Crackety needs to bring his units over. Prelate over here. It goes down. Really Unskilled loses his Prelate. Crackety is able to push back these units. Also getting some Camel Riders out. which do some extra damage versus these Lancers. So definitely a nice composition here for Crackety, especially against what these two are making. Relic here, still up for grabs. Do we have another Prelate coming for really unskilled? Definitely a big battle going on here. Lash and Core do have to move back now, but we have an Imperial Age coming through for Core. He's gone up with a White Stupor. Lash is finally in the Castle Age as well. Is he going to be producing some Knights? He's going to be making Camel Riders himself. Definitely interesting there. And look at these elite Knights coming out from really unskilled. The Holy Roman Empire Knights just look so cool. Lash able to push out a little bit here, but this isn't going to be enough. Crackety's got a massive mass of Camel Riders and Camel Archers right here. Relic still here. Really unskilled with this Prelate. It's going to be able to pick up this Relic, sorry, when he manages to spot it. But lots of villagers going to be going down here for Lash. Oh god, this is terrible. Let's have a look at the villager count. Crackety's sitting on 71 at the moment. Really unskilled at 70. Core at 52 and Lash at 53. Okay, so really unskilled and Crackety, they are way ahead in villagers at this point. And they also have a relic advantage. They could have even more relics if they decided to pick this up. And finally, really unskilled notices. Bringing back that relic now. Shouldn't be too contested over there. And we also have... I mean, the ages are even. But we'll have to see if Crackety is looking for an age up soon. Doesn't seem like it is. Lash, on the other hand, isn't either. And some Knights running into the base of Core right now. He's going to be losing even more villagers. That's not what he wants at all. Look at all that idle time. 20 idle villagers right now for Core. He also did lose one. He does have 2 relics for himself. But to be honest, they're not going to do too much. 200 gold a minute's not really too much. Crackety and really unskilled, looking to just defend this position. They want to grab this last relic. Every relic counts for the Holy Roman Empire now, that is for sure. I'm surprised we don't see really unskilled getting that Tithe Barns in. Tithe Barns would be really nice in this position with so many relics. Poor, taking out so many villagers over here with this sprinkled emplacement. Sprinkled emplacements are still nuts. Like, they got nerfed, they're still overpowered. But a huge mass of Camel Riders coming out for Lash right now. This is a huge amount. But to be honest, I think Camel Riders should be able to counter this. Just because they can kite. I don't think they're going to be able to do a lot in the base of Crackety. Crackety's building up a big mass of Camel Riders himself. And now we see Core is going to be taking the last relic on the map. He's going to be taking it home. It's going to be 3 relics in the bank for him. And it's going to be 4 relics in the bank for really unskilled. You can see how he's really nicely placed these outposts around the base. Where does he have this last one? He has a relic somewhere. Oh, well, we know he has 4. Oh, here it is, on the front line. So there's the 4th one. Seems like the relic went down. Really unskilled might be able to grab this. This mass from Crackety and really unskilled is quite big now. Really unskilled is just booming up behind this as well. He's got some elite Knights as well. These are going to be... They're not going to be that good against Camel Riders, but these are elite, so they're going to be doing a ton of damage no matter the counter system. Now we have a Prelate coming out. Are they going to be finally grabbing this relic? This really is a war for the relic right now. Look at this battle right here. Camel Riders versus Camel Riders. Camel Archers versus Camel Archers with a few little Royal Knights in there. Or not Royal Knights, Elite Knights. And finally we have the Prelate picking up that relic. And now we have a keep drop coming in from Lash. It's not really keep drop, it's his own base, but definitely a desperate attempt right now. Core's finally over here with some elite Mangudai. What has Core been doing this whole time? He doesn't seem to have a mass anywhere at this point. Still trying to boom up, recover his economy at this point. Lash losing so many villagers over here. He's down to 63 villagers. Let's have a look at Crackety. Crackety on 92. Really unskilled. Now going for a bit of a keep in the middle here. Trying to secure up some of this gold. And he should be able to move this relic across. Be really, really nice in this keep. Keeps become so, so good with relics in. And now we have Crackety aging to Imperial. Lash nowhere near aging up yet. We can see Crackety going with a military wing. Lash not aging up at all. Spearman now coming out for Crackety. Definitely an interesting choice. But I guess this is a lot of camel archers. But these Mangudai and camel riders are going to be... No, camel archers, sorry. They're going to counter these very, very hard. That's definitely not what you want. I think archers would have been a good choice in this scenario. But Spearman it is. They're still going to be doing an amazing job versus these camel riders. All the camel riders are going to be going down here for Lash. I'm not really sure what Lash's plan was here. Not really paying attention to what was going on. Look at all the damage that has gone onto that. And now we have a bombard coming out from really unskilled. Going to be doing a ton of damage onto these outposts. These outposts don't stand much of a chance now. The relic is inside that keep. Going to be doing lots of damage if either one of the opponents decides to attack onto this position. But Lash has kind of recovered at this point. He's got a okay mass. Core not really doing much. I'm not really sure what he's up to. He's not building anything. Let's have a look at his economy. Maybe his economy is just terrible. He's on 64 villagers. He's getting now biology. So maybe he's looking to go into a mass knights or something. We'll have to see from him. But we can see really unskilled here. He's got a massive mass of knights and bombards. Whereas for Core, he doesn't really have much at all. We have some archery rangers coming down for him. Looking to go into more Mangudai, I expect. The Mangudai do not do a lot of damage versus these. They do a decent amount, but like really not a great late game option, to be honest. Especially when really unskilled can just run into the base of Core like this. So much disruption is going to be caused right here. The outpost is going to get up, but not all of these villagers can fit inside. And look at all the damage being caused right here. Core are going to be falling behind even more in villager count. Lash is here to help with the camel riders. Crackety is building spearmen still, looking to take out this center position. Now, if they are able to take control of the center here, you know, they can just play it out until late game. And in the late game, there's not a lot they can do. They are able to trade with each other, as this is a team game. And the Abbasid might do very well with that. But it's still not going to be as efficient as just, you know, mining out the gold. More villagers going to be going down for Lash as well. So much damage is being caused to the economy right now. Lash is on 90 villagers at the moment, so he's managed to bring himself quite high up there. And now Crackety looking to take care of all of these gold miners here. So much damage is being caused to the economy right now. Really extending the lead for really unskilled and Crackety. Crackety's score is quite far behind though. I say that, Lash is further, but Core and really unskilled are really far ahead. Really unskilled doing lots of damage right here. He may have lost a lot of knights, but definitely at a worthy cost. Look how fast he can remass. Just because of his villager lead. He's on 133 villagers with 4 relics. Has he got Tithe Barns in? He doesn't have Tithe Barns. He needs to grab that upgrade. He'll be making way more resources by doing that. But he can just remass so quickly and just cause lots of damage to the economy. It may be slow damage, but it builds up over time. And he can slowly push forward with this bombard onto these villagers on the gold. And as soon as this gold runs out, or gets denied by Crackety and really unskilled, Core's only going to have 1 gold mine left. And there's not going to be enough time for them to set up trade at this point in the game. Really unskilled is not going to have a very efficient fight over here against the camel riders. Lashin is still in age 3. Crackety now in age 4. He's going to be sending in veteran C units still. Apart from the spearmen are elite. Bombard getting absolutely wrecked by melee units, as they do now. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Siege is so bad now when it comes to the health. Like, you need bombards to be able to destroy buildings. They go down so quickly without a mass. We now have a couple Springalds out for core as well. Keep drop did get denied. Really unskilled could probably just pull all of these villagers, I'm going to be honest, and just stick them there. Get that keep up and then send them back. Siege Workshop also coming down for him as well. Bombarding placement towers are going to be doing lots of damage here. And now it seems like Lash is going to be going for a keep drop right next to the other keep drop. They really want to secure up this gold. 4,000 gold left in that would definitely be nice to secure. But Crackady's here as well. And now really unskilled pulls all of those villagers. And look at this massive knights. These massive knights are going to be able to easily take out these camel riders. These are veteran camel riders against elite knights. And Crackady's going to be able to take out all of these villagers. And Crackady pulling villagers as well to build a keep. Really unskilled's keep has already gone up. Lash's keep is going to be denied. And I'm pretty sure Crackady can get up this keep. Look at all those villagers being pulled. And because of this vill lead, they can afford to lose these villagers. It can just go into more units. And that's definitely what this team needs right now. Look at all these knights on the battlefield, completely cleaning up Lash's army. Core's going to be losing this gold mine. Then he's going to have no gold left. He's going to have a little bit down here. But that's really not going to be enough. This is not looking good. More villagers being pulled for Lash. This isn't going to be enough, though. The keep has 15 villagers in, doing their arrow fire. This army is just huge. We do have a Balshran coming out from Core. But Core already resigns. He knows that this game is over. Lash still remains in the game, but I doubt he's going to be able to 1v2 this. And good game gets called. Well, there you have it, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this 2 versus 2. If you did, please do feel free to leave a like, and I will catch you guys in the next one.